Lueders, a foundational force behind the industrial hardcore band Harm's Way, has passed away at the age of 38, leaving behind a profound sense of loss that has rippled through the music community and beyond. The news of his death emerged on April 2nd, delivered with a heavy heart through a statement shared by his bandmates on social media, a message that carried both grief and reverence for the man they knew not just as a musician, but as a deeply human presence in their lives. The words they chose reflected the weight of the moment, expressing that it was with heavy broken hearts that they announced the passing of someone they described as beloved, someone whose absence would be felt in ways that go far beyond the stage or studio. In that same message, they painted a portrait of Bo not just as an artist, but as a person defined by unwavering empathy and compassion, someone who gave of himself fully to those around him, whether they were family, friends, or fellow musicians, navigating the same demanding and often unforgiving world. They spoke of his magnetic and inimitable presence, a quality that could not be replicated or replaced, something that existed both on stage, where his energy could command a room, and off stage, where his personality left a lasting imprint on those fortunate enough to cross his path. It is often said that certain individuals carry a kind of gravity about them, an ability to draw people in without effort, and from the words shared by those closest to him, it is clear that Bo embodied that rare quality. His band's message was not just an announcement, it was a reflection of a shared grief, a moment where language struggled to fully capture the magnitude of what had been lost. Alongside their tribute, they asked for grace and privacy, a quiet acknowledgement that mourning is a deeply personal process, one that unfolds differently for everyone, especially when the loss is as sudden and painful as this. The statement also carried a message of care and awareness, concluding with the number for the Suicide and Crisis Lifeline, 988, a reminder that even in moments of darkness, help is within reach. It was a poignant inclusion, one that extended beyond the immediate tragedy to speak to a broader reality faced by many, particularly within creative communities where emotional intensity often runs deep. By sharing that resource, the band subtly shifted the focus from loss alone to the importance of support, connection, and the understanding that no one is truly alone in their struggles. It was a small but meaningful gesture, one that reflected the same empathy they attributed to Bo himself. Bo Lueders' journey in music began with the formation of Harm's Way in Chicago in 2006, a time when the hardcore and metal scenes were continuing to evolve, blending aggression with experimentation in new and compelling ways. From those early days, the band carved out a distinct identity, one that would grow and solidify over the years, through relentless touring, recording, and a commitment to authenticity that resonated deeply with their audience. Being a founding member meant that Bo was there at the very beginning, helping to shape not just the sound of the band, but its ethos, its direction, and its place within a broader musical landscape that values both intensity and sincerity. Over the course of their career, Harm's Way released 5 full-length albums, along with a series of EPs, each project marking a step forward in their evolution. Their music carried a rawness that was both confrontational and introspective, a balance that is not easy to achieve, but one that they managed with consistency. Their final album, 2023's Common Suffering, stands as the most recent chapter in that journey, a body of work that reflects years of growth, experience, and an unfiltered engagement with themes that are often difficult to confront. For fans, that album now carries an additional weight, becoming not just another release, but a part of the legacy Bo leaves behind. Beyond his contributions as a musician, Bo Lueders also found a voice in another medium, stepping into the role of a podcast host with the creation of Hardlore in 2022. Partnering with Colin Young of Twitching Tongues, Bo helped build a platform dedicated to sharing the stories that often go untold within the touring lives of musicians. The podcast was driven by a simple yet powerful mission: to capture the human experiences behind the music, the moments that happen off stage, the challenges, the camaraderie, the realities that shape artists in ways that audiences rarely see.